I'm going to share something that could get me in serious trouble with Big Pharma, but I can't stay silent anymore. It's possible to reverse any type of neuropathy, but not a single doctor in America is telling people this. You know why? Because they get huge commissions every time they prescribe gabapentin, pregabalin, and duloxetine to their patients. They make a fortune from it. That's why these doctors and the powerful people behind big pharmaceutical companies are swimming in cash. They keep the real natural solutions hidden from the public, solutions that actually work but can't be patented. Instead, they keep pushing pills full of side effects that only offer temporary relief. For a long time, I believe in that corrupt system too. But deep down, something never felt right. I kept asking myself, how is it possible that neuropathy cases keep rising every year while we live in the most advanced era of science and technology? We have AI that can detect cancer in seconds, self-driving cars, and machines that can build almost anything. And yet millions of honest, hard-working Americans keep losing their independence, or worse, losing parts of their bodies. And no one's doing anything about it. Then I came across a news story about my friend Elon Musk. That's when everything finally made sense. I realized I'd been lied to for years by the very companies that were supposed to protect my family's health. Elon Musk donated $86 million to a natural turmeric solution created by Dr. Barbara O'Neill that reverses neuropathy practically overnight. And let me tell you, it's the fastest and most effective method I've ever seen for eliminating burning, tingling, and numbness. Even patients in their 80s reported complete relief. Thousands of Americans have already used this method to restore their nerves. That's why the big pharmaceutical companies are doing everything they can to silence it. They pressured Fox News to take down the broadcast and are now censoring every platform that republishes her videos. I found one of the last remaining interviews and I'm sharing it here for everyone who needs it. So if you or someone you love is dealing with this condition, pay close attention. Watch it now before this video gets taken down too.
Today, Elon Musk has just donated $86 million to the MAHA movement, backing a groundbreaking discovery that could make American neuropathy free by the end of September 2025. For many, it might sound impossible, but with thousands already experiencing life-changing results, experts are calling this a medical breakthrough unlike anything seen before. Starting today, anyone, including you, can eliminate burning, tingling, and numbness in just a few days. No expensive medications, no restrictive treatments, and no invasive procedures. And now Musk himself reveals why this discovery is about to change everything. Watch what he had to say at the latest MAHA conference.
When I learned about Dr. Barbara O'Neill's groundbreaking work, I knew I had to act. In 2024 alone, neuropathy disabled over 2 million lives. 2 million Americans, just like you and me. My missions to space mean nothing if I can't help restore mobility here on Earth. Some people call me a hero, but I disagree. The real hero is standing right here beside me. Dr. Barbara O'Neill. MAHA's leading expert has discovered a way to reverse neuropathy at any age. This simple, at-home method is already saving thousands of lives without gabapentin, pregabalin, Cymbalta, or painful treatments.
Hollywood stars like Tom Hanks and Morgan Freeman, who had neuropathy for over 10 years, are now trying this home-based method and seeing incredible results.
I fought against neuropathy for years, but I only realized how serious it was when, during filming, I couldn't feel the steering wheel in my hands. I tried everything my doctor at the time recommended, but as we all know, nothing worked. That's when I met Dr. Barbara during a trip. She recommended his treatment, and within a few weeks, I was fully recovered. I'm just sharing my story on this program to thank Dr. Barbara for this amazing work
Back in 2013, I was diagnosed with neuropathy, and the doctor told me it was something I'd have to live with. It couldn't be cured, that this was just part of my life. But last year, something incredible happened. We were shooting here, and I was dealing with burning feet episodes almost daily. It was getting tough to manage, so I went to see a doctor in Hollywood. Ron recommended him. This doctor suggested a simple turmeric recipe and told me to add a spoonful of this special compound. Well, in just 8 weeks, my neuropathy reversed. My nerve sensation returned and remained stable. I even regained my balance.
If you or someone you love is suffering from neuropathy, this discovery could change everything. Pay close attention to what's next. Fox News has invited Dr. Barbara O'Neill, one of America's most respected experts on neuropathy over the last 11 years, and someone who has been relentlessly persecuted by Big Pharma for daring to speak the truth. She'll also explain why so many Americans may never need to rely again on gabapentin, pregabalin, topical creams, or anything else that merely masks the pain instead of fixing the root cause. And finally, how anyone at home can prepare a simple turmeric hack to help eliminate this corrosive enzyme and begin reversing neuropathy naturally. Starting tonight, the very same method Barbara O'Neill used to help her own husband completely overcome his neuropathy after nothing else worked. For more on this, we turn now to Better Health, our in-depth health segment. Robert Lawsoner, host of Better Health, is standing in studio with Barbara O'Neill to break it all down. Robert, Dr. Barbara, the floor is yours.
Hi, I'm Robert Lawson, host of Better Health. Today we have the privilege of speaking with one of the world's most respected voices in natural health and wellness. She has been an educator and researcher in natural healing for over 20 years and is the author of 2 highly acclaimed best-selling books, Self-Heal by Design and Sustain Me. In 2024, she was honored with the prestigious honorary naturopath diploma from the College of Naturopathic Medicine, CNM, in recognition of her outstanding contributions to the field of natural medicine and holistic health education. Throughout her career, she has empowered tens of thousands of people around the world to reclaim their health through simple, practical, and highly effective natural approaches. It is a true pleasure to welcome Barbara O'Neill. Barbara, thank you so much for joining us to discuss this incredibly important topic.
Good afternoon, Robert. The pleasure is all mine. I'm honored to be here with you today. I'm going to show everyone watching that it's absolutely possible to reverse any type of neuropathy 100% naturally. I'll be sharing real-life cases of patients who've freed themselves from various forms of neuropathy in record time by following exactly what I'll be teaching today. We'll also explain the concept of toxic plaque, something most Americans don't even know exists, yet it's actually the root cause of all types of neuropathy. And finally, I'm going to share a simple turmeric hack that anyone can start using today to relieve nerve pain and completely eliminate neuropathy. All of this without cutting out sweets or carbs, without doing intense exercise, without using creams, and without relying on gabapentin or pregabalin. None of that. In fact, the only thing you need to do is watch this entire interview. I'll explain everything step by step. It's absolutely crucial that you watch it all the way through. In fact, just last week, after this interview was announced, I received a very concerning email, an anonymous threat. It was clearly from someone who doesn't want this information to get out. Whether it's someone connected to the pharmaceutical industry or another corrupt player, I can't say for sure, but it's obvious they're terrified that people might finally discover the truth. Why? Because they want to keep profiting from expensive and risky medications that don't solve the problem. Honestly, I don't know what else they might try to do to shut this down. So please make sure you stay tuned and watch until the very end, because there's a real chance this interview could be taken down and you might not get another opportunity to see it.
Oh my goodness, Barbara. That's very serious. There really is a lot of corruption in this industry, isn't there? In fact, just recently, Dr. Oz and RFK Jr. were sharing how they receive threats every year for exposing these companies' dirty secrets.
Unfortunately, Robert, that's true. It's exactly why I asked to move up this interview, to make sure people have access to this information and that it spreads as quickly as possible. My real intention here is to help.
I'm sure our viewers are eager to learn more about this, Barbara. But first, could you tell us a little about yourself? What inspired you to explore alternative treatments for neuropathy?
You know, Robert, as someone who's helped thousands with natural healing, I always thought I had all the answers. But when it came to my husband, Michael, I'll share what we went through because I feel like I have to. It truly changed our lives forever. You know that feeling when it seems like your body is betraying you? That's exactly how it started for Michael. At first it was just a slight tingling in his fingers and toes, the kind of thing you brush off thinking, it'll pass. It's probably just tiredness or stress. But it didn't pass. Day by day it got worse. Eventually there was this burning sensation climbing up his feet like he was walking on hot coals. And over time the pain just kept growing, spreading like poison through his limbs. It felt like thousands of red-hot needles stabbing into his skin, going deeper and deeper. His hands, they'd always been so steady, helping me prepare materials for our workshops. But then they started to go numb. Papers would slip right out of his grip without him even realising it. He broke so many coffee mugs I lost count. And the nights, they were pure agony. The burning was so intense he'd be writhing in bed, trying so hard not to wake me with his quiet crying. He spent countless nights in the bathroom soaking his feet in cold water, just begging for even a few minutes of relief. He kept asking himself, what did I do to deserve this? How could my own body betray me like this? The thought of completely losing control over his body was terrifying. What if he ended up depending on me to walk, to shower, or even just to get a glass of water? What would his life become? One day I saw a grandfather playing with his grandchild in the park, and Michael said to me, what kind of grandfather will I be? How could I hold our future grandchildren without the fear of dropping them? But the day that scarred us the most was at the shopping centre. We were going up the escalator chatting about something ordinary when suddenly his body just gave out. His legs buckled like jelly, the terror in his eyes. If it hadn't been for a woman standing behind us, he would have tumbled all the way down. The diagnosis? Peripheral neuropathy, of all people, us, who dedicate our lives to natural health. Life sure has a cruel sense of irony, doesn't it? I tried everything. You can't imagine how much I blamed myself. He'd see me awake at night researching, studying cases, looking for treatments, the gabapentin, the massages, the diets. Nothing helped for long. That the worst part wasn't the pain. It was watching him lose his independence, slip through his fingers like sand. He couldn't drive anymore. Going anywhere alone? Not possible. Even when he took a shower, I'd stand outside, worried he might fall. I found him crying alone so many times, looking at old photos. He used to love hiking, but now he could barely stand for long. That happy, active Michael, where had he gone? The hardest part was feeling so helpless. I'd helped hundreds of patients, but I couldn't help my own husband. Every night when he thought I was asleep, I'd hear him in the other room, desperate, praying for a solution. The man I loved was falling apart, and that hurt more than any neuropathy ever could.
Oh my goodness, Barbara, I can only imagine how difficult this must have been for both of you.
Without a doubt. It was one of the hardest times of our lives. He began feeling so sad and frustrated about losing his independence. But we had no other choice. We had to act. Without constant care, he was at risk every single day. So without hesitation, we pursued a diagnosis. After a series of nerve tests, it was confirmed. In a cruel twist of fate, my dear husband Michael was officially diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy.
Oh, Barbara, It must have been so painful for you to watch him go through this, wasn't it?
Robert, I had spent 20 years of my life teaching and helping thousands of people every year who suffered from various conditions. I've met patients who lost movement in their feet and hands due to nerve damage. People who even had to have limbs amputated because the pain became unbearable. And to look at my sweet Michael, knowing this could happen to him, was absolutely heartbreaking.
I can only imagine.
So here's the truth. I didn't have a choice. I started giving him painkillers like gabapentin to manage his pain. I also suggested he go to massage clinics for regular treatments, and I reformulated his diet, cutting out sweets and carbs. And guess what? Nothing worked. The painkillers did relieve his pain for a bit, but his body started building a tolerance over time, and increasing the dosage would have only put him at more risk. So eventually we had to stop the medications. The massages, gels and creams gave some immediate relief. But within hours, my dear Michael was back to complaining about the burning sensation and those awful tingling feelings in his hands and feet. And as for the diet, it didn't seem to make much of a difference. He stuck to it strictly for months. But the only outcome was that he felt even more frustrated, dealing with the pain and not even able to enjoy the foods that used to bring him comfort.
My God, Barbara, I don't know how you managed to handle so much. So what finally helped him?
Well, Robert, I've always been a student in this field, keeping up with the latest research on natural health. But during that time, I really doubled down on my studies. One day, I was reading a report from the medical journal Therapeutics Initiative and learnt that fewer than 10% of patients see any significant improvement with neuropathy medications. In that same article, a renowned nerve health specialist acknowledged that there's little evidence these nerve pain meds actually work. Even Dr. Christopher Goodman, the controversial former research director at Pfizer, openly admitted that none of the big pharmaceutical companies' drugs can reverse neuropathy or even slow its progression. The reason? These medications are a complete farce. They only temporarily mask pain and treat superficial symptoms. They never address the true root cause of the disease. The only real way to destroy neuropathy at its root and eliminate it forever is to attack and eliminate the underlying cause that doctors completely ignore.
And did you manage to find out what that underlying cause was, Barbara?
Great question, Robert. I'd been searching for this answer for years, but with my busy teaching schedule, I never had much time to dig into it. Then, when my husband Michael was diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy, I dropped all my seminars and stopped working, determined to solve his problem once and for all. I know that might sound selfish, but making that choice helped me eventually help thousands of others. After weeks of research, I finally found a Harvard Medical School article that openly revealed the true cause of neuropathy, whether peripheral, diabetic, or any other type.
Wow, Barbara, that's fascinating. So what is it?
The article mentioned Okinawa, an island chain in Japan known as the healthiest place in the world. While people in the Western world struggle with issues like obesity, diabetes and nerve pain, over there, these problems are practically non-existent. The most incredible part? The average age on Okinawa is over 80, and it's common for people to live past 100. Famous media outlets like CNN, the New York Times and the BBC even call Okinawa the island where people forgot to die. In fact, many of today's treatments and cures come from the over 800 unique medicinal plants found on this island. What shocked me most was that in over 100 years, not a single case of neuropathy or neurological disease has ever been reported on Okinawa. I didn't have many options, but it seemed like the people there had some secret that could help me. So I didn't think twice. I booked a trip to Okinawa to uncover their miraculous medicinal secrets.
Wow, you actually went there?
Absolutely. My husband is the person I love most in this world. I was willing to do whatever it took to help him, so I didn't hesitate to take over 18 hours of flights to get there. When I arrived in Okinawa, I could immediately tell it was a special place. Everywhere I looked, I saw people well over 60 walking down the street full of energy, moving and exercising with the agility and enthusiasm of young people. It was incredible. Now here's where it gets really interesting. As soon as I got to the island, I went straight to Dr. Yamamoto's office. Dr. Yamamoto is a colleague of mine from a natural medicine conference who was in Okinawa for research as well. He was thrilled to see me, and we caught up a bit. He'd been living in Okinawa for 4 years and told me he was amazed by how advanced Okinawa is in terms of medicine and natural cures. He explained that for nearly any health issue, the island had a natural ingredient capable of addressing it. He'd even seen cases of celebrities with terminal conditions who managed to heal themselves using ingredients from Okinawa. But sadly, these stories were never shared in the media because of pressure to protect the profits of the pharmaceutical industry.
That's unbelievable.
It really is, Robert. Big Pharma is a tough business. But hearing this from Dr. Yamamoto made me more direct. I told him about Michael and the struggles we were facing. I asked if he knew of any nutrient or remedy on the island that could help him. And that's when he told me about an almost miraculous compound found in their special turmeric, curcumin.
What's that, Barbara?
Curcumin is a powerful compound found in turmeric. Numerous studies show that it supports memory, vision, bone strength, heart health, and importantly, nerve health. Essentially, it helps rejuvenate the body from the inside out. However, what few people know is that the turmeric grown in Okinawa contains 25% curcumin concentration, while regular turmeric you find in American stores only has between 2 to 3%. That makes Okinawan turmeric almost 10 times more potent. It's specifically used to regenerate nerves, potentially eliminating all neuropathy and extremity pain in just a matter of weeks.
That's fascinating.
Yes, it really is. Honestly, though, I was skeptical at first. I've been working in natural health for nearly 2 decades. How had I never heard of this before? But then he explained why this specific Okinawan curcumin is so effective for nerve health, and that changed everything for me.
Amazing, Barbara. So what's the reason?
Absolutely. Honestly, I was skeptical myself at first. I thought the causes of neuropathy would be much more complex, but this has been confirmed by renowned specialist Dr. Poorna Kashyap in a recent study published in Nature magazine. For years, we've thought neuropathy, whether peripheral, diabetic or otherwise, might be linked to genetics or something similar. To come to a final conclusion, this researcher had a brilliant idea. He noticed numerous cases of twin siblings where one had neuropathy and the other didn't. This led him to organise a study with over 6,000 twins. He divided them into 2 groups. Group A consisted of siblings who were diagnosed with some form of neuropathy and nerve pain. Group B was made up of siblings who were completely healthy with no nerve problems at all. After 6 weeks of analysing their blood work, the researcher found something shocking. Group A participants, those who had neuropathy, had severe deficiencies in vitamins B1, B9 and B12 with levels 73% lower than Group B. But here's the crucial part. This deficiency caused their bodies to produce something called MMP13 at levels 86% higher than normal. Now let me explain what MMP13 is. It's an enzyme that acts like acid on your nerves. When levels get too high, it literally eats away at the protective coating around your nerves, called myelin. Think of myelin like the rubber insulation around electrical wires. Without it, the wires short circuit.
Makes perfect sense, Barbara, but what causes these vitamin deficiencies in the first place?
That's exactly what I asked, and the answer shocked even me. The study revealed that Group A participants had significantly higher levels of environmental toxins in their blood, specifically 2 main culprits: glyphosate, the pesticide sprayed on most of our food, and BPA, which is found in plastic bottles, food containers, and even receipt paper. You know, even RFK Jr. recently warned about how these chemicals are poisoning our food supply, and he's absolutely right. These toxins act like thieves in your body. They literally bind to vitamins B1, B9 and B12, kidnapping them before your body can use them. That's why you can take all the B vitamin supplements you want. You can eat foods rich in these vitamins, but if you have these toxins in your system, it's useless. Your body simply can't absorb them. It's like trying to fill a bucket with holes in it. Everything just drains out.
So that explains why so many people don't get better, even with vitamin supplements.
Exactly. After Dr. Yamamoto explained this to me, I finally understood what was really happening with Michael. For months I'd been giving him B-complex vitamins, thinking it would help, but it didn't make any difference because the toxins were stealing them all. Here's how the whole devastating cycle works. First, toxins from our food and plastic steal your B vitamins. Without these vitamins, your body produces massive amounts of MMP13, that acid-like enzyme. This MMP13 then destroys the myelin, the protective coating around your nerves. Once the myelin is gone, a sticky substance called toxic plaque forms around the exposed nerves, and that's when you feel the burning, tingling, numbness, and stabbing pain.
So let me make sure our viewers understand. We're exposed to these toxins every day through our food and plastics. These toxins steal our B vitamins. Without B vitamins, this MMP13 enzyme goes crazy and destroys the protective coating on our nerves. Then toxic plaque forms on the exposed nerves, causing all the horrible symptoms. Is that right?
Perfect, Robert. You've explained it beautifully. And here's the scary part. Once this process starts, it accelerates rapidly. The more myelin you lose, the more vulnerable your nerves become. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and more destructive.
Got it. But how does Okinawan turmeric help break this terrible cycle?
This is where it gets really exciting. Regular turmeric from the grocery store contains only 2-3% curcumin, but Okinawan turmeric contains 25% curcumin. That's almost 10 times more powerful, and this highly concentrated curcumin works like a 3-step miracle. Step 1, it acts like a magnet for toxins. The curcumin molecules actually bind to glyphosate and BPA, neutralizing them and flushing them out through your liver and kidneys. Step 2, once these toxins are removed, your body can finally absorb B vitamins again. This naturally reduces MMP13 production by up to 91%, stopping the destruction of your myelin. Step 3 is the most amazing part. The curcumin actually helps your body regenerate new myelin around your nerves. It's like re-insulating damaged electrical wires. According to Dr. Yamamoto, when you take this special turmeric daily for 8 weeks, your body goes through a complete transformation. He showed me brain scans from his study. Look, hey, this MRI of a neuropathy patient before taking Okinawan turmeric. See how the nerve pathways appear dark and damaged? That's where the myelin has been destroyed and toxic plaque has formed. The nerves are literally suffocating. Now, after just 8 weeks on Okinawan turmeric, look at the difference. The nerve pathways are bright and healthy again. The myelin has regenerated. The toxic plaque is completely gone. And patients report complete freedom from burning, tingling, and numbness.
That's absolutely incredible, Barbara. So it actually reverses the damage?
That's exactly what the research shows. But I still needed to see if this would work for Michael. So after Dr. Yamamoto explained everything, I stayed on the island for 2 more days. During that time, I managed to get some pure Okinawan turmeric extract directly from their research facility, and I brought it back to the United States to try it with my dear Michael.
And what was Michael's reaction?
Well, when I got home and told my husband the news, he was excited to try it. I asked Michael to take it every morning upon waking and to share the results with me over the following weeks. He started doing it daily, but the first week was disappointing. Not only did we see little improvement, but what happened in the second week completely shattered our expectations. You know what, Robert? Let me tell you exactly what happened. Well, we always get emotional talking about this, but believe it or not, Michael honestly didn't have much hope. He tried so many treatments, so many expensive medications. The first week was incredibly frustrating. The pain kept torturing him. That awful tingling wouldn't stop. He even told me he wanted to quit. But in the second week, oh my God, I'll never forget that Sunday morning. He woke up needing to go to the bathroom and he just got out of bed. It had been years since he'd been able to do that by himself. He always needed a cane, a walker, or for me to help him. I found him standing there in the middle of the bedroom, trembling, not from pain, but from happiness. We were both crying like babies. It was the first time in years I could hug my husband while he was standing without him having to lean on anything. But it was by the 6th week that I realised his life had really changed. 90% of the pain was gone. When he started driving again and could feel the car pedal under his feet, my God, what an incredible feeling of freedom. I was so nervous I wanted to come along, but he said, "No, love, I need to do this on my own." In just 8 weeks, the dependent, suffering man he used to be just disappeared. He became himself again. Now he does his morning walks, plays with our grandchildren, works in his garden. I didn't just save his health, I gave him his life back.
It's hard not to get emotional hearing a story like that, isn't it? I can only imagine how happy you must have been, Barbara. But at that point, had you already gone back to teaching, or were you still focused on caring for him?
Well, Robert, seeing what Michael went through really shook my confidence. Every day, coming home and seeing my husband suffer, I felt like a fraud. I thought to myself, how can I help others if I can't even help my own husband? That's why it took me a while to start seeing students again. But as I watched Michael's progress with the Okinawa turmeric treatment, my confidence began to return, and I decided it was time to start helping people again. But this time, I knew I had to do things differently.
What do you mean by that, Barbara?
At that point, I'd seen firsthand that Okinawa turmeric with 25% curcumin is the most powerful solution I'd encountered for neuropathy. I couldn't ignore that. And keep recommending basic herbs and supplements to my students, I had to share this powerful secret from Okinawa Island with them too. And I was ready to take on the pharmaceutical industry to make it happen.
Indeed, Barbara, that makes perfect sense.
But here's the thing, Robert. Although the Okinawa turmeric treatment worked for my husband, it had only been tested on his case of peripheral neuropathy. And one question kept nagging at me. Could this formula deliver the same extraordinary results for others as it did for him? The answer wasn't so simple. What worked like magic for him might not have the same effect on someone else. That's when I thought, what if we could create a formula that adapts to each person's body, just like a tailored treatment? So by analysing key factors like age, how long they've been suffering, the specific symptoms affecting them the most, and their overall nerve health, we could fine-tune the ingredient ratios to create a formula that delivers the best possible recovery for each individual. That's when I knew I needed to create something that could be tailored to each patient's unique needs. And that's how the idea of a personalised neuropathy formula was born. It was an ambitious project, but we needed to find out if this customised approach would truly work. So I decided to take the next step. So I reached out to Dr. Yamamoto and organised a clinical study with over 3,000 volunteers, people suffering from various stages of neuropathy, from mild cases to the most advanced. I personally invited them to take part in an exclusive 6-month trial where each participant would receive a customised formula, carefully tailored to their specific needs. The study included men and women of all ages with different levels of nerve damage, family histories and pre-existing health conditions. My mission was to ensure that this formula could work for everyone without exception. Each participant received a personalised version of the formula, carefully adjusted to their specific needs, and was instructed to take it every morning. And the results? They were beyond anything we had imagined. In the first 4 weeks, the 25% curcumin in the Okinawan turmeric started working to detoxify the body, binding to glyphosate and BPA, flushing these toxins out. This allowed B vitamins to finally be absorbed again, helping not only to restore nerve health, but also to improve brain function, vision, blood sugar control, and even boost metabolism, making it easier to lose weight. Now, the real transformation happens after 8 weeks. That's when the curcumin begins to stimulate myelin regeneration in the body, with MMP13 levels dropping by as much as 91% in some cases, which allows the myelin sheath to completely regenerate, potentially leading to the full remission of neuropathy symptoms. It doesn't matter if it's peripheral, diabetic, proximal, focal, autonomic or any other type. Patients reported that using Okinawa turmeric extract not only freed them from nerve pain, numbness, burning and tingling sensations, but also allowed them to walk normally again, pain-free. They experienced improved sleep quality, got relief from back and sciatic pain, gained more balance, strength, energy and vitality, and everyone noted improvements in general health indicators such as better controlled cholesterol, lower blood sugar, faster metabolism, regular bowel movements, a clean, healthy liver, stronger memory, sharper, clearer vision, and the list goes on. For the first time, we created a formula tailored to each person's unique nerve health profile that actually worked for everyone without exception.
Wow, Barbara, that's incredible.
It sure is. After seeing these results, I didn't hesitate. I knew I had to share this with more people. So I talked to Yamamoto, and together we decided to make this solution available to the world. He sent enough Okinawa turmeric extract to create this formula for another 1,000 people. Then I contacted H&W Labs, one of the safest natural supplement labs in the world with FDA-approved and regulated facilities, and they agreed to manufacture a larger, more concentrated amount of the extract. Plus, to boost the formula's effectiveness, the researchers decided to add 3 additional super powerful nutrients to the blend, all with the goal of accelerating and enhancing the results even further. The first nutrient is vitamin B complex, also known as the nerve shield. Remember how toxins steal your B vitamins? Scientists from Johns Hopkins University found that a protected form of B1, B9 and B12 can eliminate up to 92% of the MMP13 enzyme, the enzyme that destroys your myelin, leaving nerves exposed and compromised. Imagine your nerves covered by toxic plaque because the myelin is gone. This play blocks optimal nerve function, intensifying symptoms like burning and pain. The nerve shield acts like a molecular defense system, preventing MMP13 from destroying more myelin and allowing regeneration to begin. This process cleanses your nerves, freeing them from toxins and allowing them to function fully. It's a first step toward living with greater freedom and peace of mind, knowing that the nerve shield is helping to regenerate and protect your nerves. The second nutrient is alpha-lipoic acid, known as the regeneration accelerator. This nutrient acts as a powerful rebuilding agent, restoring the myelin sheath that's been destroyed by MMP13, often damaged over years of toxin buildup. Think of it as your body's construction crew, rebuilding and strengthening the protective coating around your nerves so that every sensation and movement flows naturally. In just a few weeks, you'll start to feel this regeneration. Numbness lessens, movement precision returns, and touch and temperature sensations become clearer. The effect is profound. Activities that once felt uncertain, like walking, holding objects, or even sleeping comfortably, become easy and natural again. Neurological studies from the German Center for Neurology found that after 8 weeks, alpha-lipoic acid accelerated myelin regeneration by up to 240%, providing lasting relief and the confidence to live fully without the constant burden of pain and limitation. The third nutrient is acetyl-L-carnitine, known as the energy restorer. When your nerves are damaged and covered in toxic plaque, they use 10 times more energy just trying to send basic signals. It's exhausting for your nervous system. Acetyl-L-carnitine provides direct cellular energy to your nerves, helping them function while they heal. Research published in the Journal of Pain Research and conducted at Stanford University showed that acetyl-L-carnitine can reduce nerve fatigue by up to 78% and accelerate healing time by 45%. It works directly on exhausted nerve cells, giving them the energy they need to clear toxic plaque and regenerate. With the energy restorer in action, your nerves stop struggling and start healing. Daily tasks like walking, holding objects, and even sleeping become easier and more comfortable. After that, the formula underwent a series of safety and quality reviews from both our team and the FDA. Our goal was to create a formula that is 100% pure, natural, safe, and ready for anyone to use. When I shared this formula with some professional friends, most doubted its effectiveness. I understand. They spent their careers believing this disease was incurable. Now, here's a message I received this week from a close friend you might know.
Hello, I'm Dr. Stephen Gundry. I need to share something Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. For months, I've been flooded with messages from patients who completely eliminated their neuropathy, tingling, burning, numbness, electric shocks, all gone. They all had one thing in common: Barbara O'Neill's Okinawan turmeric formula. As a cardiac surgeon, I was skeptical, but when I saw MRI scans showing damaged nerves actually regenerating, I was stunned. I tested it myself with 43 severe neuropathy cases. Within 8 weeks, 37 patients were completely pain-free. The other 6 saw dramatic improvement. If you have neuropathy, you need to see this before it's too late.
Dr. Gundry's testimonial was fundamental in validating my discovery. After extensive work and investment, I can confidently say we achieved it. After proving the formula's effectiveness in more than 42,000 people over the last few months, I officially created Nerve Alive.
And what exactly is Nerve Alive?
Nerve Alive is truly my life's work, Robert. It's the only 100% natural supplement in capsule form that combines Okinawa turmeric with 25% curcumin concentration with 3 additional ingredients, precisely formulated to eliminate any type of neuropathy and restore nerve health. In fact, since I'm here for this interview, I set aside some bottles that I'd like to send to people watching the program right now, completely free. May I present this formula to the viewers?
Of course, please do.
Well, let's see. Like I mentioned, Nerve Alive is the only supplement that combines Okinawan turmeric with 25% curcumin concentration with 3 other key ingredients, all precisely measured to target and address the root cause of neuropathy once and for all. Whether it's peripheral, diabetic, proximal, or any other type, Nerve Alive is unlike anything else on the market. That's because it's customized to match your unique nerve health profile, ensuring your body gets exactly what it needs to restore damaged nerves and eliminate discomfort. Each bottle is carefully adjusted based on your age, how long you've been suffering, and the symptoms affecting you the most, whether it's burning, pain, tingling, or loss of sensation. This level of personalisation is why Nerve Alive has delivered such extraordinary results for thousands of people without exception. The capsules are easy to take with no sugar, allergens, or genetically modified ingredients. Each capsule works directly in your body, removing the toxins that steal your B vitamins and reducing MMP13 levels by up to 91%. This process regenerates the myelin sheath around your nerves, putting an end to the pain, numbness, and tingling caused by neuropathy. Even if you've already tried different medications, invasive treatments, or therapies that didn't work, the best part is that Nerve Alive is super easy to use. You only need to take 1 capsule a day without any big changes to your routine. And I get it. It's hard to believe in something like this, especially with so many products out there that don't deliver on their promises. But unlike traditional medications pushed by the pharmaceutical industry, like gabapentin, pregabalin, Cymbalta, Neurontin, and Lyrica, which only mask symptoms temporarily and come with a terrible list of side effects like dizziness, weight gain, extreme fatigue, brain fog, memory loss, and even addiction. And don't even get me started on those superficial supplements like O-Relief, Nerve Sync, and Nervereadum that promise miraculous cures but in reality only contain basic vitamins in inadequate doses and don't attack the true root cause of neuropathy. These products are a complete sham. They might relieve some symptoms for a few days, but they never eliminate the real problem because they don't remove the toxins stealing your B vitamins or reduce MME13 levels that destroy myelin. Nerve Alive is different, and above all, it's completely safe. It's made in the United States in our FDA-registered, GMP-certified facilities with state-of-the-art precision-engineered machinery and under the strictest quality standards. Plus, Nerve Alive goes through third-party inspections and rigorous quality control to guarantee purity and effectiveness.
I understand perfectly, Barbara. That makes a lot of sense. But does it work for everyone, or are there restrictions?
Absolutely. Nerve Alive's formula was developed to work for anyone, regardless of age, physical condition, or how long they've been suffering from neuropathy. You don't need to change your diet, exercise, or follow complicated treatments. Just take one Nerve Alive capsule daily, and before long, you'll start to feel your nerves being restored. But here's an important note. Don't stop any neuropathy medications right when you start using Nerve Alive. The ideal approach is to continue your medications during the first 6 weeks of treatment with Nerve Alive. Only after an examination confirms the absence of neuropathy symptoms should you begin reducing your reliance on those medications, transitioning to just the daily use of Nerve Alive. Of course, this should be discussed with your doctor, but I can already imagine the joy you'll feel when you realise you're finally free from pain and tingling, and you won't have to rely on endless medications and therapies anymore. I've seen this happen many times. Patients call me, emotional, sharing the news with their families, thanking me for the solution. It's incredibly rewarding to be part of that journey.
Wow, I can imagine, Barbara. That must be a very special moment. In your experience, how long does it take for people to feel complete relief?
Within the first 10 days, patients start to notice pain relief and improved sensitivity. After about 20 days, symptoms like tingling, numbness, and even intense cramps begin to disappear. And within 4 to 6 weeks, many patients report being completely free from neuropathy. However, it's essential for patients to continue using Nerve Alive for at least 6 months to protect their nerves and prevent neuropathy from coming back. We've found that many patients experience lasting benefits after using it consistently for 6 to 12 months. That's 6 to 12 bottles. Some who discontinued earlier ended up seeing some neuropathy symptoms return. And if we compare this with conventional treatments, that time frame is incredibly fast.
Wow, that's really fast. I know people who've been suffering from neuropathy for over 10 years.
Yes, and that's a serious risk we can't ignore, Robert. With each day that passes, neuropathy can become more aggressive, potentially leading to problems like loss of mobility, severe injuries, and in extreme cases, even amputations. That's why I always recommend starting treatment as soon as possible. Neuropathy is dangerous and shouldn't be ignored. But with daily use of Nerve Alive, you can protect yourself from these risks and restore your quality of life.
Barbara, congratulations once again on creating this formula and for your commitment to helping so many people. I imagine our viewers are already excited to secure this innovative and proven solution. So tell us, how can they get bottles of Nerve Alive right now?
Thank you, Robert. Right now, the only place people can get Nerve Alive is through our official website. It's not sold in pharmacies because big pharmaceutical companies don't want Nerve Alive to be widely accessible, even though it's both safe and highly effective. It's also unavailable on online platforms like Amazon or eBay due to the high number of counterfeit products. We use only the purest, highest quality ingredients in Nerve Alive, many of which are sourced from other continents. Each ingredient is tested twice before it goes into the formula, once by us and then again by an independent certified lab to ensure its purity, potency, and to confirm it's free from fillers, allergens, or toxins. The bottles are carefully packaged and sealed to ensure that no chemical agents or harmful additives come into contact with the supplement. We maintain these rigorous quality standards, even though it makes Nerve Alive more costly to produce. Our first batch sold for $210 per bottle. People bought with confidence, knowing we guarantee the results. Over time, people started recommending it to friends, family, and colleagues, and thankfully, thousands of health-conscious people across the country began ordering Nerve Alive daily. In fact, when word spread that Nerve Alive was finally launching, I started receiving hundreds of messages from people eager to secure their supply. And one message really stuck with me.
Hi Barbara, I just had to send this video to thank you. At first I wasn't sure if Nerve Alive would work for me. I've tried so many things over the years, but nothing really helped. Then I saw how many people were rushing to buy, some even saying they'd pay over $200 per bottle, so I thought maybe this is what I was waiting for. And honestly, it was the best decision I ever made. I bought my first bottle for $210, and within a few weeks I was walking without pain for the first time in years. The tingling and burning disappeared, and I finally could sleep through the night again. Right away, I ordered 3 more bottles because I never want to go back to how I was before. Barbara, thank you. You have no idea how much this changed my life.
And messages like this just kept coming in. People telling me they'd gladly pay $210 a bottle just to make sure they never ran out. But here's the thing, as demand grew, we were able to negotiate a lower price for ingredient imports with our international suppliers. But instead of keeping the $210 per bottle price to increase profits, like large companies might, H&W Labs chose a different path because our goal has never been just about profit. We want Nerve Alive to reach as many people as possible and transform lives every day, and hopefully help make a meaningful impact in reducing neuropathy rates. So after further negotiations, I convinced H&W Labs directors to cut the price in half. Now it's just $110 per bottle. That's the current value for Nerve Alive. But as I mentioned earlier, for viewers of today's program, H&W Labs has agreed to offer a special opportunity as part of the Zero Neuropathy campaign. And because I want to do something truly special today, the first 10 people who place their order will receive a private one-on-one Zoom consultation with me, where I'll personally guide you on how to maximise your results with Nerve Alive. On top of that, you'll also receive my 2 best-selling books absolutely free. My first book, Self-Heal by Design, reveals the body's amazing ability to heal itself naturally when given the right nutrients. Inside, you'll discover the exact foods and natural remedies that support nerve regeneration and overall health. My second book, Sustain Me, is your complete guide to sustainable health and vitality. It contains powerful protocols for detoxification, nutrition, and natural healing methods that perfectly complement your Nerve Alive journey. Physical therapists and natural health practitioners worldwide recommend these books as essential reading for anyone serious about taking control of their health. And here's the best part. Today, we're offering up to 3 free bottles to viewers who want to try Nerve Alive from home.
Fantastic, Barbara. So could you explain how the Zero Neuropathy campaign works and how our viewers can secure their Nerve Alive bottles right now?
The Zero Neuropathy campaign is a social initiative by H&W Labs to make our high-quality products accessible to all income levels. Through this campaign, we're offering a special deal. When you purchase the 4-bottle kit, you'll receive 30% discount. And the best part is, when you buy 3 bottles, you get 3 more free, giving you a 6-month supply, which is the recommended duration for the best results. This special offer is also available to viewers of today's program.
So viewers watching right now can secure 3 bottles of Nerve Alive completely free, Barbara?
Exactly. This incentive for long-term treatment is what will truly transform people's health and well-being, allowing them to live fully, free from the pain and discomfort caused by neuropathy. But there's one catch. H&W Labs sets aside only 10% of monthly stock for the Zero Neuropathy campaign. So this exclusive offer is valid only today for those watching this program, and of course, only while supplies last. Right now, we're close to reaching our limit for this campaign. There are fewer than 182 bottles remaining. And with this interview on air, it's only a matter of time before the current stock runs out.
If it hasn't run out already. So how can our viewers secure Nerve Alive with this exclusive offer right now?
Well, Robert, just like in the Zero Neuropathy campaign, we're offering the same special deal today for those who watched until the end and really care about their health. Here's the offer. When you purchase the 6-bottle kit, you pay for only 3 bottles and get 3 more completely free. This provides a 6-month treatment, the most recommended option. With this option, each bottle of Nerve Alive comes out to just $49 for the full 6-month course. This is the best choice. Not only do you save money, but you also ensure your nerves stay healthy and protected in the long term, helping eliminate neuropathy once and for all. And there is more. Everyone who orders the 6-bottle package today will be automatically entered into a drawing for a luxury, all-inclusive getaway to the Maldives. Imagine celebrating your new life, completely free from neuropathy, by walking pain-free on the stunning white sand beaches of the Maldives, with the warm ocean breeze surrounding you. You'll stay at a 5-star private resort where everything is taken care of, flights, luxury accommodations, gourmet dining, all fully covered. And of course you get to bring a guest. That's right, by securing your 6-bottle package today, you'll have the chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I never imagined winning something like this, but after finally getting rid of my neuropathy, going to the Maldives was the perfect way to celebrate. For years, I struggled just to get out of bed without pain, and now I spent an entire week walking along the beach, exploring the island, and even swimming, something I hadn't done in years. It felt like getting my life back. If you're hesitating, don't. This could be you next.
Now, if you rather go with the 4-bottle kit, you'll get a 30% discount, which means a 4-month treatment. In this case, each bottle of Nerve Alive costs just $69. And if you prefer to start with just 2 bottles of Nerve Alive, you only pay the manufacturing and shipping costs, a one-time payment of $79. Remember, this exclusive offer is available only for viewers watching this presentation as part of our awareness campaign, and it's good today only. To make it easy, just click the button below this video to secure your bottles of Nerve Alive now while supplies last.
Perfect, let's do that. So if you're watching and ready to start restoring your nerves and get rid of neuropathy this week, just grab the 6-bottle kit at the link below to get the full lasting benefits of Nerve Alive. Now, Barbara, one more thing. Is there a guarantee for our viewers? How can they be sure that Nerve Alive will work for them?
Absolutely, Robert. H&W Labs offers an unconditional 60-day guarantee on every product made in our lab. If you're feeling skeptical, I completely understand. You may have already spent a lot on various medications and treatments that didn't deliver the relief you needed. But we're so confident that Nerve Alive will help you live pain-free that we're giving you a full 2 months to try it. Risk-free? That's more than enough time for Nerve Alive to remove the toxins stealing your B vitamins, reduce MMP13 levels, and regenerate your myelin sheath, eliminating all symptoms of neuropathy. And if it doesn't work for you, you get every penny of your investment back. Just send us a refund request via the email provided. In other words, either you free yourself from neuropathy for good, or you're 100% reimbursed. And here's more. I believe in our formula so much, and I'm so sure it will transform your life, that if for any reason Nerve Alive doesn't meet your expectations, We'll not only return every penny, we'll even let you keep the free bottles as a thank you for giving it a try. Fair enough. So start taking Nerve Alive, and in just days, you'll begin to feel the pain and discomfort fading away. Soon, those tingling sensations and numbness will disappear. You'll regain your mobility, your energy, and the freedom you've been missing. And in just 4 to 7 weeks, you'll be completely free from neuropathy. Plus, remember, Robert, lasting results are achieved with consistent use of the formula over 6 to 12 months. So don't wait. Take this step now to experience the full long-term benefits of this breakthrough formula. Imagine feeling great, healthy, and enjoying meaningful moments with your family, just like the 36,000 plus customers who've already used our innovative formula to overcome neuropathy. But if for any reason you're not satisfied or have any concerns, although honestly, we've never had a case like that, just reach out to us via their email on our website and you'll promptly receive a 100% refund. No hassle, no questions. Sound good?
Wow, I've never seen a guarantee like that, Barbara. So basically, people only pay if the formula works for them, and if it doesn't, they get to keep all the bottles for free. Is that correct?
Exactly. A lot of people are worried about being let down, and I get that. That's why we offer this guarantee, so that everyone can give themselves a fresh start without the fear of regret. I'm careful too when buying something online, so I want people to feel completely confident that this is a serious, proven formula that can truly make a difference. That's why I'm clear you only pay if Nerve Alive actually eliminates your neuropathy. It's that simple. And before I forget, Robert, I've prepared 2 final gifts for everyone who stayed with us until the end.
Well, look at that, everyone. You're in luck today. So, what are these gifts, Barbara?
Actually, these are gifts I decided to add right now to encourage viewers to commit to at least 3 months of treatment so they can experience even better and longer lasting results. Here's what's included. The first gift is called One Day for Nerve Healing. As you probably know, sleep plays a critical role in nerve health. It's during deep sleep that your body activates its most powerful repair processes, rebuilding damaged nerve cells. So when you choose the 3 or 6 bottle package today, you'll get free access to my book, One Day for Nerve Healing. Inside this guide, I share a simple bedtime ritual that helps you fall into deep restorative sleep faster. This alone immediately boosts nerve regeneration overnight. This means faster relief from neuropathy symptoms, stronger nerves, and even better overall sleep quality. The second bonus you'll get is my ebook called The Nerve Restoration Guide. You see, many people starting neuropathy treatment need an extra push in collagen production, and collagen is essential for strengthening and supporting your nerve cells. That's why when you choose the 3 or 6 bottle option of Nerve Alive, you'll also receive free access to this exclusive guide. Inside, I teach you my egg trick, a simple addition to your breakfast routine that has been scientifically shown to increase collagen production by up to 338%, strengthening your nerves in just 9 days. And the best part is this same trick also helps support your joints and improve blood circulation, giving you multiple benefits all at once. If I were to sell these bonuses separately, their total value would be $240. But today, you'll get them absolutely free when you purchase 3 or 6 bottles of Nerve Alive. Can you see how this is truly the best offer I can give you? And how it's unlike anything else you've seen before? Let's recap. By purchasing today, you'll receive 4 or 6 bottles of Nerve Alive, a natural supplement that detoxifies your nerves, stops the toxins from stealing your B vitamins, reduces MMP13 levels by up to 91%, and helps rebuild your protective myelin, giving you relief from neuropathy in just weeks. You'll also receive the One Day for Nerve Healing Guide, a simple, expert-recommended nighttime ritual that accelerates nerve regeneration while you sleep. And you'll get the Nerve Restoration Guide, where I teach you exactly how to strengthen your nerves and improve circulation with a proven breakfast protocol. In other words, First, you'll eliminate all your neuropathy symptoms. Then you'll learn how to stop them from coming back. And finally, you'll regain permanent control over your health and your life, free from the pain, tingling, and numbness that's been holding you back. So my only advice now is choose your supply below and place your order right now. And remember, these bonuses are only available to those who select the 3 or 6 bottle option today.
That's fantastic, Barbara. Thank you for giving our viewers these added gifts. So if you're watching and you take your health seriously, click the button below the video now to secure your bottles of Nerve Alive and claim these 2 special bonuses for free. Now, an important question, Barbara. What about shipping? What's the cost?
Well, shipping is on us, 100% free anywhere in the United States, but there's a small catch. Free shipping is only included with this special exclusive promotion, and it's only valid while supplies last. This means that once this presentation ends, Nerve Alive will only be available at the regular price, with no discounts and added shipping costs, assuming we still have bottles in stock. Because our production goes through multiple quality control stages by independent laboratories, it takes 4 to 6 months to produce a new batch of Nerve Alive. Knowing this, it's common for our customers to choose the 6-month treatment to ensure consistency and maximise their results, which is why our stock sells out quickly. So if you want to secure the most effective neuropathy treatment under these unique conditions, select the 6-bottle kit or whichever option suits you best and place your order right now. As soon as you click the purchase button, you'll be taken to our secure order page, protected with advanced security technology to ensure complete privacy of your personal and credit card information. Simply fill in your information, select your payment method, and that's it. Once your purchase is complete, your order will be prepared and shipped directly to your home.
Wow, that's incredibly easy. And how long does it take to receive the treatment after making a payment?
It is quite fast. In 5 to 7 business days, your Nerve Alive bottles will arrive right at your doorstep.
That's fantastic. So if you're struggling with neuropathy and want to try Nerve Alive's revolutionary formula to eliminate this problem from your life, click below to take advantage of this generous discount offered to our viewers.
12 pills a day to 0. I never thought an interview on the internet could change everything in my life. My doctor called it a miracle. I call it Nerve Alive, and I will never stop using it. That burning sensation, the swelling in my fingers, and the constant pain, all gone. And honestly, if someone had told me it would all be thanks to something like this, I wouldn't have believed it either.
I really thought I'd have to live with pain forever. Then I tried Nerve Alive, and my life hasn't been the same since. Who knew something so simple could bring this much relief?
I was about to lose a foot. Neuropathy was destroying not just my nerves, but my entire life. The pain was so bad I could barely sleep. I had completely lost hope until I found Nerve Alive. It was nothing short of a miracle. In just a few weeks, everything changed. The horrible numbness in my feet disappeared. The tingling that drove me crazy vanished. I can actually feel the ground beneath my feet again. I don't need my kids to help me climb stairs anymore. My life has transformed so dramatically, I can hardly put it into words.
Living with neuropathy means living in constant fear, fear that every step could be your last, fear of waking up one day and not feeling your feet at all. It's like counting down the days to amputation. That's how I lived until I discovered Nerve Alive. And in just a few weeks, something incredible happened. I could feel my feet normally again, without pain. The intense tingling vanished. The burning sensation that kept me awake every single night, gone. Now I can even wear closed shoes again, something I thought I'd never do. But what's even more surprising is that every single week, my sensitivity keeps improving. It honestly feels like my nerves are being reborn.
I was always a tough guy, the type that never cried about anything. But neuropathy, it broke me. It had me crying in secret every night, watching my wife have to help me even take a shower. Man, it crushed me. Then I found Nerve Alive. And in just a few weeks, I became the man my family knew again. Now I'm playing with my grandkids in the yard, dancing with my wife at family gatherings, And the best part, I've regained my independence. Nerve Alive didn't just heal my nerves. It restored my dignity as a man. I just couldn't stand feeling like a burden to my family anymore.
It's wonderful to see this. After everything I went through with my own husband, it's incredibly rewarding to help so many people and to know that my work truly makes a difference.
And with these amazing testimonials, we're wrapping up today's program. I sincerely hope that all of you watching at home take advantage of this exclusive offer. Secure as many bottles of Nerve Alive as you can and take the first step toward a life free from pain, limitations, and worry. Would you like to leave a final message?
I just want to say that I've done everything I can to make this solution accessible for you. Now it's up to you to make a choice and give yourself a new chance. You might not realize it, but right now you're standing at a crossroads between two completely different paths leading to very different lives. One path is to continue living with the pain, the tingling, the limited movement, to keep holding yourself back, missing precious moments, watching life go by as you feel your body and health slipping away, unable to do anything about it. And worse, risking that your condition could get even worse, making you a burden to those you love. Is that how you want to be remembered by your loved ones, by your children and grandchildren? If that's the life you choose, I respect that. It's your decision. But if you're someone determined to fight back against this, if you want to regain your energy, independence and freedom and become a source of pride for the people you love, all you need to do is take the first step and click the button below. Can you imagine the smiles on the faces of those who care about you, seeing their looks of worry and pity transform into admiration? And finally, being able to lay your head on the pillow at night without fear, knowing you still have a full life ahead. I know you may have tried other solutions in the past that left you feeling skeptical and hopeless about the future, but believe me, your life isn't over yet. Today, you have a new chance. An opportunity to start fresh and live life the way you've always wanted, with the freedom to move, to enjoy every moment with those you love, because that's what really matters. Just like Susan, a 70-year-old patient of mine who could barely get up from her chair, today she sends me happy photos from her morning walks, excited to prepare the special lunch her grandchildren love. Can we show her photo here? Just look at Susan now, full of life and radiating energy. To me, that's priceless. It's what makes me wake up with a smile every day. Hey, still with me? I want you to feel 100% confident in your decision to place your order today. So let me answer some common questions. The first question I usually get is Nerve Alive right for me? Do you suffer from pain, tingling or numbness in your hands or feet due to neuropathy? And have you tried all sorts of treatments and medications with little or no relief? If so, then yes. Nerve Alive has transformed the lives of over 42,000 men and women aged 35 to 80. But if, for any rare reason, it doesn't work for you, which is practically impossible, you're fully protected by an ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. How does Nerve Alive work? Nerve Alive is the first clinically proven supplement that removes the toxins glyphosate and BPA that are stealing your B vitamins. Once these toxins are eliminated, it reduces MMP13 levels by up to 91%, allowing your body to regenerate the myelin sheath around your nerves and eliminate neuropathy symptoms. What's inside Nerve Alive? Each bottle contains an exclusive formula combining Okinawan turmeric with 25% curcumin concentration plus 3 other essential ingredients. Together, they work to detoxify your body, protect your B vitamins, reduce MMP13 and regenerate your myelin sheath. Is Nerve Alive safe? Nerve Alive is a completely natural proprietary formula made in the United States in our FDA registered and GMP certified facilities. We use precision engineered equipment adhering to the strictest, most sterile standards. Each ingredient is 100% plant-based, soy-free, dairy-free, vegetarian and non-GMO. Plus, every batch undergoes third-party inspection and quality control to ensure high purity and potency. The only reported side effect of Nerve Alive is feeling revitalised, energised, and experiencing a renewed quality of life. What if Nerve Alive doesn't work for me? While this is extremely rare, we understand that nothing works 100% of the time for everyone. That's why each bottle of Nerve Alive comes with our personal 60-day 100% money-back guarantee. How many bottles of Nerve Alive should I order? If you're over 35 and have been struggling with neuropathy for a while, I recommend starting with 6 bottles. This allows enough time to completely remove the toxins from your system, reduce MMP13 levels and fully regenerate your myelin sheath so you can achieve optimal results and prevent symptoms from returning. How many capsules should I take daily? For most people, just 1 capsule first thing in the morning is all that's needed. The concentrated formula is designed to work with a single daily dose. However, if you choose the 6-bottle supply, you'll also receive my personal guidance in our Zoom consultation to help personalise your treatment based on your specific symptoms and needs. Is this a one-time payment? Yes, your order today is a one-time payment with no auto shipments, subscriptions or hidden charges. How long will it take for Nerve Alive to arrive? We ship orders the same day we receive them. If you're in the United States, your package should arrive within 5 to 7 business days. For orders outside the US, delivery times may vary depending on local carriers. Those who choose the 6-bottle kit often receive their orders even faster, within 2 to 3 business days due to priority processing. What do I do now? This is the exciting part. Click the button below and select your preferred package. Enter your details on our secure payment page, and as soon as you complete your order, we'll ship it out immediately. Remember, your purchase is fully protected by our 180-day, 100% money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to you. Stock is moving fast and prices may increase at any time, so go ahead. Click the button below, complete your purchase, and I'll be in touch with you shortly. Well, that's it for now. I'll be signing off. God bless you in your health journey, and once again, thank you for watching.